Philly fan. Philly fan.
Times, I had a lot of pressure on me coming from, a different era. We're in a whole nother era now that you don't have to have game. You just have to have consistency and content. Content is king. And, we go back, Philly F.A.M.E TV, like we was doing videos before all of these platforms existed. We go way back to MySpace. So that's how long we've been online. But I try to bring it to people's attention that we're holding on to yesterday's economy and we're doing great on the new economy. So when you have the best of both worlds, it kind of becomes explosive. But right now, I think that, I don't know, I'm just guess a percentage, maybe 80% of people are shopping online now. I mean, Amazon, they got lockers everywhere where you could just pick up your stuff, and people are just buying everything online. So that's why the brick and mortar stores have really depleted. And I mean, I'm in that situation, but because we did so many different things online, it's actually helping us stay open. So for people that shop with us online or heard about us all over the world, thank you for your support. Products, natural products to keep you healthy, because without a healthy mind or a healthy body, you can't have a healthy mind. So, we drink alkaline water. We have sea moss gold, which is Black and Nobel's product. Thank you very much for supporting this. This 92 trace minerals will keep you active in a good way. If you're feeling sluggish from work or just working too much, the sea moss gold has 92 trace minerals inside of the 102 minerals in our body. We carry the gel. Rob, can you hand me the drinks? We have our own smoothies.
So explain what that is like there. Like, do you take that like teaspoon? You gotta explain like how you can take the sea moss.
We make it where you could just drink it straight down. This one is strawberry banana. We have mango. We have this type. Rob, hand me a package. Here it is. You don't even gotta hand it to me. This is what it's made from right here, the sea moss gold. But we take this sea vegetable and make different products out of it. We even have our own sea moss soap now. So here it is, the minerals that's in everything in the sea moss. It actually, the sea greens and the sea vegetables actually give you more energy than you normally would have. So I suggest that you have as much as this as possible on a daily. I don't care if you're a baby, an infant, a breastfeeding mother, 50 years old, 100 years old. We all need to have this in us. And believe me, once you get on it, you don't want to get off of it, because it gives you a natural high. And really is really great for men, because it doesn't just uplift the blood cells, it lifts all cells, if you know what I mean. So make sure y'all come down there and get it at blackandnobel.com or right here in the location. And we appreciate Philly F.A.M.E TV. I mean, we go way back before the labels and the names. He's a real community activist. He's been doing this since, years and years. Him and his brother Face, Hollow Man, the whole Area Avenue squad. Y'all really been there for the people. So thank you for coming through today with the camera, really.
Right. Well, I want to give him a little bit of the story, Hawk, know what I mean? Because you've been around here for a minute, not just, Area Avenue, but you just been around. You're an OG. You got a lot of knowledge. You read a lot of books in the store that you sell. Know what I mean? So I just want to share a little bit of your story, black business owner or whatever. So you had Black and Nobel. You started it. You had it for years. Know what I mean? Then you got to a point where you wanted to do the Save Black and Nobel situation. So just update the people on that whole run. Know what I mean?
We'll be here for a while if I ran the whole story down, because it's been almost 15 years. But I mean, I started as a vendor. Right out front. Before I was on Area Avenue, no, I was on 52nd Street. I was on 15th and Market. I used to walk around, bring my table, and set up books at train stops across the city. But we found home on Area Avenue, where we got tons of support from the very first day. We sold 40 books the very first day and never looked back, right on the bus stop. So just to take it a step further, I realized that bookstores or selling books wasn't really that cool. So we wanted to make it cool, so we involved hip hop, and the artists here in Philadelphia supported us. So, you know, I gotta give thanks to people like yourself and other artists and other authors of books, because they supported the bookstore the same way we were supporting them. Big up the Vodka. He was the artist that brought a lot of the Philly people here, because that young brother was on probation, and I said he could come here and volunteer and work here to keep him from going to jail. So I remember you did a interview with me interviewing Vodka. Mm-hmm. We didn't mention that in the interview, I don't think, but he's the reason why a lot of younger people back then started getting hip to what's going on with the bookstore, between him and Golden Girl and a few others that really promoted us heavy. Vodka was on the front line. We had the brother out front.
Yeah, I remember that. He was outside promoting and all that.
Yeah, and a lot of people, his peers, I just recently found this out. He said his peers was talking mess about him, like, laughing at him because he worked at the bookstore. But he didn't care. You know, Vodka, he's a reader anyway. You could just tell in his verbiage with his lyrics and his poetry and everything else. So he really brought the people out. We had people coming in to meet him. It just made us more of a cool bookstore, a hip-hop bookstore. We was really number one in distributing mixtapes back in the day, and that kind of faded out. So here we are in 2018 with that same drive, but to push health products and the knowledge and you know, really take care of those that need to be taken care of behind the wall, men, women, and children that are in prison. It is the new slavery, you know. I think that, you know, if you sat here with me for a day and you seen that most of our customers are here to ship out to their loved ones in prison, it's sad, but at the same time, like, people get their lives together in prison. They can either make you or break you. So if you're spending time in the law library, or your family is sending you literature and books, some of our documentaries with Dr. Umar and Professor Griff are actually played inside the prison from the chaplains, so the people in prison know what's going on. And I think that you become sharper if that's where you want to go from prison, because you're actually by yourself. You don't have your mom and your wife and your children, so we become more dedicated. You see so many people come home that look healthy when they're released from prison, but you got to be up here. And I just tried to find the good out of something so terrible. So that's why we created the program We Ship to Prisons years ago, and it kept us here. You know, we ship all over the nation, through the federal jails, city jails, county, state. Of course, things are starting to progress inside the prisons where they have tablets and things like that in prison, and emails. So we're battling that, which was our lifesaver for our staying in business to you know, keep the families connected. But now the technology has hit everywhere. So I want people to realize that we have the information on and the books on how to get ahead in today's new economy. You know, I'm always promoting as I tell the story, because that is the story. How can we win, you know, without selling, you know, weed and pills and everything else, the stuff that put us away for years. We just have to switch that grind and put something legitimate together, especially online. It's people have the knack and the attention through whatever they're doing online, but take that and have a product to sell. So the people that love you, your fans, they can say, you know what, I'm going to support that. So that's my advice to people. But my story, it changes every day, because, you know, we got to go in just to be here. It's not easy for black businesses to stay afloat. And right now we're on our 14th year, going on 15 years. So I appreciate all the people that helped us get here. And it's just been a beautiful journey to see so many people that I know and that we contributed to helping them with their careers, whether it is hip hop or writing a book or coming out with your own shea butter. I got one brother, we've been selling shea butter for him for 11 years, where everybody thinks it's our product, and he's okay with that because he don't have the access to ship stuff all over the nation, but we do that from here. So we're his distributor. He's the maker and the creator of the scented shea butter called Lily of the Nile, but we get it out there. You know, we put it in the mail, we go to events, and people really support something as simple as having soaps. So we all know that that's a consumable product, because hopefully people are using soap every day. So those are one of the products that we sell like on a regular. We might sell more cosmetics and natural products. You could probably screen the camera on the table in the middle, but we probably sell more of that stuff than books. And young brother right here, catch him, he's on his electric bike. He's David, he delivers. After work he goes and delivers food. Go check him out, because I don't think you ever seen a Black and Nobel bike like that. Go get a quickie. Oh, bring that bike up, David.
That's the Black and Nobel delivery bike?
This brother here delivers food all over the city on this bike.
Got this strong.
Yes. The light. Show them this electric. Let them know what it do.
Yeah, it goes like 20 miles per hour. You know, I really need it when I'm going up hills and stuff, you know, because I'm out here grinding. As soon as I'm done at Black and Nobel, like, I make sure everything's good here, then I'm out, like, on the road. I live like 2 hours away, so I needed something that, you know, I can make my money fast, you know.
Oh, so you be riding this bike for 2 hours?
No. He's on the train.
Okay.
But he delivers food after working at Black and Nobel.
Oh, okay.
He's killing them. Let them know, because the technology, you don't think it's Uber. It's a lot of money out here.
I've been making like $700-800 a week on the bike. So I got this bike. I got this. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. I'm at like 600 miles. You can see it right here. 552 miles in less than 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm on it every day. You know, 4 or 5, 6 hours a day. Like, you know, I stay in shape and I get paid. You know what I mean? Just, you know, I do what I can, so, you know, when this picks up, then I can just leave that.
And look, it's picking up. Let them know what you do here.
Well, I'm on like 6 different platforms: eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Facebook, Shopify, like so many different websites. We Buy Black. And, you know, I just manage that, you know, I list, you know, emails, you know, all that stuff. So, like, you know, I just really do the technical stuff and, you know, ship to the prison and stuff like that. You know, I just make sure that's good. And then I got my brother who helps me as well, my twin.
Yeah, you got a twin, identical twin. So
you got the young boys out here working, grinding, doing the technology, delivering and all of that. So plug how people can support you, like plug all your information, the website, the Instagram.
I'd like to talk about our website is Black, BLACKAND, Nobel. People call us Black and Noble, Black and Nobles. I done heard it all. We all of that. But you have to spell it correctly to get to us on a digital level, which is blackandnobel.com. We also have cmossgold.com. We ship to prisons.com. We have different platforms, but what's happening with these platforms, they're becoming more progressive than the actual store that you have to walk up the steps and come see us and visit us. So that's why we started the campaign Save Black and Nobel, because it was like, you know, the people in the community was like, no, please don't close. But I was looking at the rent-free part of the technology, like we wouldn't have to pay rent and electric bills and phone bills and just the everyday bills that you pay when you are a store owner, because most of the business is being done online. So instead of me closing, I decided to hold on and have some people help me. We have some people that's going to actually turn us into a community center, or let's say like a hub for people to come meet up. Big up to Wallow267, big supporter of what we do over here at Black and Nobel. We appreciate all his passion and energy, because he came home from prison and just like zapped everybody. That boy, he'd jump off a building to get his attention. So, you know, I just feel like somebody like Wallow267 can do it fresh out of the penitentiary. You know, we don't need to make any more excuses. You have to look at these people and be inspired. So thank you for all the young people that I watched and helped, and I'm going to continue to help, you know, with their life and their journey and their story, because you guys are story tellers. I consider myself a story seller. I can sell stories. We right now are working on the campaign, Free Meek Mill campaign. Unfortunately, he was sent back to prison for violating his probation, I think, or they say for popping a willie. So, I'm sure you heard about it. It's national or international, but we play a part in promoting him getting out of prison. We actually ship him to Books where he's located, so he can get his mind together while he's in there. So anybody that has a loved one that needs some information or books or prayer rugs or Keymars, magazines, we do that right here. This is a special place that does that line of work to keep your families connected. So thank you very much, Philly Fame TV, Show Tizzy, Superfly Boys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been in our corner for years. I appreciate all the exposure that y'all have given us too. So.